VM Investments Limited is a wealth building arm of the VM Group. For 38 years, VMIL has been delivering on the VM mandate or purpose of empowering our members to achieve financial well-being through innovative investment solutions. Today, we will share with you some details about the story of VM Investments Limited and VM Wealth Management. I'm Courtney Campbell. This is Chatting with Courtney. VM Investments Limited and its subsidiary VM Wealth Management have been on a clear trajectory of growth in recent years. They've been making advances, significant advances, in customer experience, digital transformation, and corporate citizenship. Today, we are joined by Rezworth Burchenson. Rez is the CEO of VM Investments Limited and VM Wealth Management. And Rez will share with us details of the VM Wealth story, the 2021 wins, and the strategic plans for the immediate future for VM Investments and VM Wealth Management. Thanks for joining us, Rez.
Thanks, Courtney. Nice to be here.
Great. Rez, I'm so proud of the VMIL story. Many of our viewers will remember that the VM Group listed VMIL at the end of 2017.
Correct.
Now, in that year, the revenue was just over $900 million. And in 2021, the VMIL Group, VMIL and VM Wealth Management, declared revenues of over $2 billion.
Correct.
Could you tell us a little about the background of the VMIL and VM Wealth Management story?
No problem. So it's important to differentiate between VMIL and VM Wealth Management. A lot of clients, investors don't appreciate the difference. So VMIL is the listed company owned 20% by VMBS. And
80% by
80%
right.
by VMBS.
Right.
And right below that, VMIL owns 100% of VM Wealth Management Limited.
Right.
So when we report to the public, that's the console that we're reporting. Mm-hmm. VMIL obviously is the corporate financing arm of the VM Group. Mm-hmm. In that subsidiary, we do margin loans, insurance premium financing, and corporate loans. And right below it, we have the broker-dealer, and there are four main business lines. We do asset management, we have our unit trust portfolios, we have our capital markets team, where we do raise monies for corporates, whether it be debt or equity. We have our bond trading unit, and we have our treasury unit. So I just want to kind of indicate the person's VM Wealth Management, VMIL, and how it all comes together. VMIL, as I said before, went to the market, raised $690 million, and the purpose was to use that money to propel the growth of small and medium-term enterprises.
Right.
And certainly we have already deployed all of those funds, and later on I'm going to tell you some plans we have for that business. In VM Wealth Management Limited, again, we're doing very well. We're over 25 years old in terms of how long we've been serving the Jamaican public. And for 2021, we'll get into some really encouraging signs regarding the continued trajectory of the business.
Great. So could you share with us a bit about the new products that have been introduced in VM Wealth Management to serve the clients?
Okay. So over the years, we are very customer-centric in our approach to growing this business. And what I'm very proud about is that a couple years ago, we did not have a unit trust product.
Right.
And it's important to highlight why a unit trust product is important for the Jamaican market. A number of investors are looking on, watching the business news and hearing about stocks and
right.
bonds and real estate. And they're saying, how do I get access to these products? A unit trust product is that vehicle. Why? Because it's managed by a professional. Like that, simply put, you put your monies in as long as you know what you're invested in, subject to your risk profile and your objectives. And that investment manager, his or her mandate is to optimize or maximize the value of those portfolios. So we currently have 9 unit trust portfolios, whether it be stocks or bonds or real estate or even international equities. And certainly there are a lot more coming in the future. So, that is just one of our very exciting products that would have launched over the years.
And we have 9 portfolios now.
We have 9 portfolios.
And I think in the VM group, we're all very proud of the returns being generated in those portfolios.
Agreed.
Some of them are market leaders.
I love the term market leader because our property portfolio, as you know,
Right.
is market leading. It was market in 2018, 2019. We're second in 2020, and again we're number 1 in 2021. And our property portfolio is invested in some marquee buildings in the business district,
Yes.
in New Kingston and Montego Bay. So we're saying to investors, as you look to invest in real estate, you may pass a building and say, I can't afford that building. The VM Wealth property portfolio gives you access to investments such as those.
What's the minimum that an investor would be able to start with investing in the property portfolio?
I could say small, but I would say minimum is 50,000 Jamaican dollars.
Excellent. And then you have an equity portfolio. What's the minimum investment required to get going in the equity portfolio?
All our portfolios are geared to ensure that the average Jamaican can have access. On average, minimum 10,000 Jamaican dollars.
That's powerful.
Very
so for $10,000, you can get access to a diversified portfolio of equities.
Correct.
And if you wish to be invested in property, because you feel that real estate is more suitable to your investment appetite, then 50,000 would get you going.
Sure.
Yeah.
What I would say to investors, though, is that don't only invest a lump sum and walk away.
No.
The objective of investment is to be continuous, to be disciplined, and think long term. And we say to investors, don't just put 10,000 on and walk away. Sign up to invest 10,000 every month over the next 20, 30 years. There's a phrase we have in here that your future self will thank you for making that commitment.
And then beyond that, you offer bond trading, bond investing.
Correct.
For your clients, and then loans for the business customers in VM Investments Limited.
Sure. So a number of persons may be looking on and say, well, I believe that I can select my bonds because I want a particular level of return, I want a particular level of risk. Our bond desk will provide access to bonds across the globe,
Right.
whether it be government of Jamaica, government of Barbados, Trinidad, investment grade, etc. So our bond desk will provide that access to investors.
And they are supported by an excellent research team.
Excellent research team. We provide so much information to our clients on a daily basis, coming out of our research department. So we not only just recommend, but we provide the supporting analysis, whether it be on the equity side, on the bond side, to ensure that our clients are always informed. And then on top of that, now we talk about education. Is that we have a number of Wealth Talk webinars where we cover various topics. Recently, we had a webinar. We touched on crime because crime is one of the highest inhibitors to growth.
Absolutely.
In the local market. We have had webinars speaking about cryptocurrency, speaking about inflation. So we are very committed to ensuring that the average Jamaican is informed to make better investment decisions.
Excellent. So as you speak about investment decisions, there are people who have successful businesses or businesses with lots of potential for further growth. And our capital markets team provides some excellent advice for them and actually have done great work helping them to raise capital, helping these clients to raise capital in both the bond market as well as the equity market.
Sure.
Could you tell us a bit more about that activity?
Okay, so let's step back to 2017 when we went public. We said that we want to be a catalyst for the growth in the SME space.
Right.
We made that commitment, and I stand there to say that we are delivering. And there certainly is a lot more to be done, but let's talk about it. Someone that owns a business that wants to accelerate their growth, they can engage us. We give them advice. That's an advisory service. They come in, we engage them. We take them through to our framework. We give them advice. That's our advisory service. That client could say, based on the advice, I believe that I need debt to move my business forward.
Yes.
We can arrange that structure to provide that business owner with the requisite debt. That owner could say that I'm ready to go public. I'm ready to go public. I've put in the work. I either need to realize some of the value, or I believe I need additional capital to accelerate growth of the business. we can take those companies to market. And it's important to note that I want to reiterate it. A lot of persons don't know about it, but VM Wealth Management Limited is a broker that can take any company to market. Beyond that, one of the things that we said at the start of 2021 is that we want to be involved in private equity. Because there are a number of companies that aren't yet ready to list, but they still need capital, they still need advice. And I am saying that we're in this space. What I would say is that there's a lot of important announcements to come in the near term regarding some of the things that we're doing.
Yes.
But I would say watch this space because we are going to be a player in the private equity space. There are lots of value there, and we want to play that leading role in the Jamaican market.
That's very exciting. We're going to be helping some businesses to go to the next level.
Exactly.
You also offer a portfolio management service, right? That's different from the unit trust portfolios. And together, the unit trust portfolios and the portfolio management, you have over $30 billion under management right now.
Agreed.
And that significant growth has been experienced over the past few years. Could you tell us a bit more about the expertise that's applied to managing those portfolios?
Okay, so before I talk about expertise, I wanted to explain the between the unit trust and the portfolio management.
Great, please go ahead.
So for unit trust, it simply caters to the average Jamaican who wants to make periodic investment, 10, 20, whatever it is. So that's our unit trust portfolios. And I did describe earlier the various asset classes.
Right.
However, there are a number of Jamaicans, I wouldn't say Jamaicans, there are a number of persons across the globe who are investing in Jamaica who prefer a more bespoke arrangement because of perhaps quantum. And we're here to say that we're here to provide that level of personalized service. Certainly the minimums are a lot higher. Right. For portfolio management, it's 500 million Jamaican dollars. And we have clients who have said, we have pension funds, we have endowment funds who have said, here are some monies, here's our objective, risk appetite, risk profile, invested accordingly. And I'm here to say that we have done very well in that regard. Regarding the expertise, there are lots of competence in the business as it relates to asset management. There's a AVP that runs asset management and treasury. Right below that, there's a manager that does asset management, duly supported by his team, and also supported by the research department, which I spoke about before. And as I said, that asset management for us is going to be a key pillar for the growth of this business, and we take asset management seriously. And if I may also go on to signal to the local environment the strategic importance of asset management, in 2021, supported by the VM Group's Strategic Investment Unit, we went to Barbados. We found I won't say a small asset management firm, but we found an asset management firm with a lot of upside potential.
Absolutely.
And we have signed. We are in the midst of closing that transaction because we simply want to leverage the expertise in Jamaica, in the Bayesian market. So, and it dovetails quite well with our overseas expansion thrust. A couple years ago, we did our investment in Caroline, as we all know. We're very excited about this acquisition of Republic Funds incorporated in Barbados.
Great. So one of the things we know is that the entire VM Group and VMIL in particular, we're customer-obsessed people. And I know that you as a leader, you have been investing a lot of time in ensuring that we offer improved customer experiences, right, to all our members and clients. And so could you tell us a bit about what has been done recently to ensure that the clients of VM Wealth feel that we are customer obsessed, that every day they have that positive experience? Okay,
so agreed, very customer obsessed. And here is how we put our money behind what we believe is in the best interest of our clients. Our view is that for our clients, we need to provide as much convenience as possible. What have we done? The Jamaica Stock Exchange have a J-Trader platform. We're leveraging that platform to the benefits of our clients. Currently, 90% of our clients use that platform to trade. Excellent. So anywhere on the globe you are, you can trade. That's one. Secondly, we have put in place or we've installed a client management portal. The client can go on at any time of the day, see their balances, see their statements. No need to get a statement in the mail or via email. That platform provides the necessary encryption service to provide that level of security to our clients. We have additional projects coming to offer digital assets trading. We're way down the wicket because we're at this point in time only awaiting the approval of the authorities. So I just want to share with you, there's a number of things that we're doing to ensure that our clients, we're providing the required convenience to our clients to improve their
And I'm sure that they've started to provide us with positive feedback regarding those experiences.
Very positive feedback. Right. A number of years ago, we had an NPS score that we were not proud of.
Right.
And I can say that we're still not satisfied, but we've made a material improvement in our Net Promoter Score. We certainly want to go to a market-leading score, and a number of other projects that we have planned to be executed over the next 2 to 3 years to get us to that level of service excellence.
And so those digital initiatives are really all focused on improving customer experience.
All about customer experience.
Great.
Our customers, as you know, we get feedback from our customers all the time. We get good, we get the bad, we get the ugly.
Yes. Yes. And we learn from them.
Right? I will learn from them.
Yes.
Sometimes very hard lessons.
Right.
Sometimes repeated, angst. But certainly, there's a plan in this business to ensure that we overcome these things. And I just want to be candid. All those negative experiences won't be solved all at once.
Yes.
But rest assured, there's a plan and a program to address them in VMIL.
And we are making material progress with respect to the implementation of those plans.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly.
So well done. Now, let's look forward now to 2022 and a bit of 2023. What are some of the significant initiatives that are on the way?
Okay. So for 2022, one of the things I should have mentioned in 2021 was that we launched our IPO platform, VM Wealth IPO Edge. So currently, we have an APO in the market.
Great. And
we're leveraging the APO platform. Many years ago, if you wanted to do an APO, it was paper.
Yes.
Again,
highly manual.
So I would say that we have launched it this year and it's working. I spoke about the RFI acquisition, very important for us. We want to close that this year and to start to make inroads in the Bayesian market. So asset management competence, to kind of get greater market share in that space. And who knows what will come from that investment. There could be other opportunities in the Bayesian market or other opportunities in the Southern Caribbean.
Right.
That's one. That's two. And then thirdly, we spoke about the private equity space that we want to play in. I did indicate to watch this space. There are two very exciting things that we're working on. I can't disclose it just yet. I have to follow the protocol of the Jamaica Stock Exchange. But we are way down the wicket, as we have disclosed in our annual reports. We have disclosed it. We're working on it. Some of these things have been late, but rest assured that we are moving forward, and we believe that we'll get lots of success in 2022.
Rez, great work being done to serve the members of the VM Group, the clients of VM Investments Limited. But also, let's talk now about what we're doing to serve the wider society, because in many respects, we pride ourselves on being a model corporate citizen. That's one of our strategic goals, right? So could you tell us about the corporate citizenship work being done in VM Investments? Okay,
lovely. So last year in 2021, we crafted a CSR framework, and there are 5 pillars across a number of very important themes: nation building, leadership, youth empowerment, etc. But I would say that we have executed on every single pillar. And the testimony of that, especially for our shareholders, is that every single quarterly release starting 2021, there's a page that details our CSR activities. So we don't just have a policy that's in black and white. We're living the policy and we're reporting on the policy. Very important for us. And then I also want to indicate to the public that we're very, very proud. I'm proud, we're all proud that last year we launched our scholarship. It's the VMIL Maurice C. Robinson Business Scholarship. I mean, for those of us who don't know, Mr. Maurice Robinson, attorney at law, was a former chairman of VM Wealth Management Limited.
Right.
That was launched in association with the UE Development Fund and Endowment Foundation. Very excited. We actually selected our first awardee.
Yes.
Very excited. We're very proud of that because it's not only, as you said, President, about the financial impact, right? But it's also how are we impacting our local space. And we're very sure that because we're long-term investors, that this scholarship will make a material impact to the lives of many Jamaicans for the next 20 years. And for that, we're very proud.
Great, and we're proud of our scholarship awardee, and we know that he'll continue to do well.
Sure.
Great. Whereas, thank you very much, and really want to commend you and the team at VMIL for the excellent work you've been doing in serving our clients, in living out the VM values of member focus, integrity, teamwork, innovation, and excellence. Thank you for being a customer-obsessed team.
Thank you very much, Courtney. I really want to show appreciation to the team members of VM Investments Limited, customer-obsessed, results-focused, accountability starts with me, all of the culture beliefs. I really and truly want to thank the team for a great performance in 2021 and to reassure all our stakeholders that we're very committed to the cause.
Thank you very much, and I endorse those thanks. I think the team, they've been doing extremely well, a very energetic and passionate team. So thanks to you and the entire VMIL team. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Chatting with Courtney. We hope that it was a great way of reconnecting with you, our clients, shareholders, members of the VM group, and we hope that you will take the further steps of enhancing your own investment portfolio growth by contacting the VM Wealth team. Our member engagement center is always open, and we stand ready to serve you. We have some great wealth advisors who are happy to reach out to you at any time. So on behalf of the entire VM group, I want to thank you for joining us for this episode of Chatting with Courtney. Until next time, I'm Courtney Campbell.